Hello.
Nice weather we're having.
Clear night.
It was actually pretty dreadful earlier. It was raining like crazy. We
Oh,
were
that
stuck
sounds
outside
amazing.
for like a half hour. I mean, it'd be good for you, but not fun when you have to sit and wait and hope that potentially you get the chance to do something for class, and then you end up not being able to do something for class because it takes forever to do.
There was a class today?
For knighthood, yeah. Not that you would probably mind anyway, having missed out.
What did you do?
Well, we spent a bunch of time going through the investigations that we had done a few weeks prior to the break and gave presentations on that and got full points between myself and Marjorie. And then Professor Castiel had to go and do a task for a little while, so then we did some duels, which went fairly well.
Hmm.
And then after that, we proceeded. It was a pretty interesting concept. Apparently, he has some sort of like damsel in distress tower challenge that he created. But it definitely took at least 25 minutes to do. And so one student did it, and by that point, all the rest of us were sitting there waiting and didn't seem exactly excited. Also, I just realized you said Silas went to medical bay. He was the second one to have gone through the tower. I wonder if something happened to him while he was in there.
Hmm.
Maybe that's why he went in.
Perhaps. I didn't follow him inside.
That's fair. I imagine you wouldn't if you're hanging out on a rooftop.
Avoiding people.
You know, sometimes I wish I could do the same, but
You
it
could.
was a social day today, evidently. Cassian was very, very talkative, for a good part of things.
Hmm.
Get a lot of, I don't know. I think it was probably anxious energy. If I'm being honest, he was just a chatterbox. Felt very. I mean, he's usually such, but part of it just felt a little bit like
He's
forced.
performing?
Maybe a little bit more than usual, at least. I think he's feeling especially conscious of his part and how things have been. We also had a meeting with the headmaster. We were supposed
Hmm.
to have dinner tonight, but with how things have been, I don't know if that's still happening. I really hope it is, but at the same time, Cassian's not here to have it with us, so it won't be as exciting, I suppose.
Headmaster entertaining dinner with you. Is there a
Yeah,
specific
I
reason
wanted
why?
to spend. I was the one who sent the invitation because I wanted to
Oh.
get more information. Well, he's my brother's boss at the end of the day, and I don't know much about him other than what I've seen, which I don't like, or heard, which I don't like. So I figure this is at least an opportunity where I can get to know him and personally ask him questions and see his responses. And my older brother has to be there because apparently he refuses to leave him on his own, the headmaster. So, so yeah, so that's the reason why he's there. And Cassian would be here, but he had a emergency trip to have to go back to at home.
I hope his travels are safe.
I really hope so too. Um, I really hope so. But he's told me that if anything happens, he'll let me know. And hopefully, once things are in a good spot, I'll go out to meet him.
Oh, you're going to go too.
Yeah. Let's just say the trip is a self-imposed trip with a self-driven purpose, and going back to court is just the facade we're going with.
I see.
It's just yeah, it's a weird. A lot can happen in a short period of time. It catches you off guard. It's like, what do you do with this information? But I'm proud of him for choosing to take steps that I know will be good for him to figure out what's going on, as long as he's safe and reasonable.
Hmm. Well, if you need a pair of hands, whether they're bloody or dirty, you know where to look.
I appreciate it. It's possible that, again, depending on what his requests are, I may try and see if he can be convinced to come along, but he's particular. He does trust you. He's been
Surprising.
very well. He trusts you because I trust you, and
Hmm.
he knows full well that we're both, well, to an extent, under obligation to not be distrustful toward each other, and so that helps. I think it just depends on what his needs are at the time. So,
Similar to the fact that I'm willing to protect him solely because he is your brother.
yeah, having mutual connections is a beneficial thing.
Very true.
But either way, it was just an unexpected thing. I mean, this week has been pretty calm for the most part. Otherwise, you got a trial tomorrow, which will be interesting. Were you filled in on how the first one went?
What?
The first of the Thorn trials.
When did that happen?
It happened last Saturday.
Huh. Alright. Enlighten me then.
Okay. Well, if you don't know, then I'm happy to tell you. Well, basically, so okay. We basically all courts
Sure, to
went
sometimes it's
together
very
with
distracting.
the headmaster and the professors to the area by the crypt that way. As part of it's been converted now to a large maze. And
A
so the goal
maze.
was to progress through the maze with your court. And everyone needed to be able to get out. And if one person was left behind, they would not be considered for a race, basically. And so the goal was to basically race through the maze, get out the fastest with all of your court members intact, and voila, pretty simple. Court Bloodwyn won by apparently accomplishing it in like 6 minutes. Court Cindralune was in second. We beat it in 22 minutes, which is even weirder to think about. And then, unfortunately, Court Cerulean placed just behind Court Solmera.
Interesting.
But other than that, I mean, that was the main gist of it. There was a part of it that felt like we were basically having to be kids in a little daycare setting. There's like a little chateau they set up with games and just said, "Here, go have fun while we wait for these other people to finish up their business." It was very boring.
Why a maze?
That I don't know. I think just for the sake of fun, honestly. Challenge, perhaps.
But what does it prove?
Um, I guess in our case, it proved coordination. How well can you talk with your court and communicate things effectively so that you can accomplish your goals? Our strategy that we chose to do was that we all stick, Court Cindralune, unlike others, a lot of people split up. We chose to stick together because I was like, well, if we stick together, then we can get out more easily if one of us finds the exit. If we split up, while we can cover more ground, it's much easier for us to all get lost. And then if someone's left behind, then they're left behind for real. So, seemed to work. We got second place, so I can't really complain about that.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was the gist of the Thorned trials. First part, and the second's tomorrow.
Lovely.
Indeed. It's a good test of skill, I guess, but at the end of the day, it is all just a game compared to other things, which is why I think Cassie was more than happy to find an excuse to not be around for the second.
Hmm. Treating winning the crown as if it's a game. I don't know how much I like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just how things go. I feel like unfortunately here, which is again, it's we play that careful balance of everything feeling like it's the most lighthearted experience, and at the same time, everything is also the most serious.
I wonder if any of us really deserve it.
Deserve what?
The crown.
Well, I would like to think no, none of us deserve it. But at the same time, I also don't think anyone should have that amount of power in one person. I know I've said it before, but the only reason why we want to win it is because that if we win it, we can abolish it for good. And just say goodbye, crown.
You can reshape it.
Just make it. I don't know. Make it free. Everyone can choose what they want to do. Give them the freedom to make a choice, as compared to having to be subservient to someone who is maybe benevolent, maybe not. More than likely selfish, craving power.
It it feels too forced.
Oh, most definitely. But again, it's just this is all this one extension off of what this whole ordeal has been. Just makes the world a much more interesting place.
Indeed.
But enough about somber talk like that. How have you been holding up? Have you been able to find means to occupy yourself? Have you been enjoying having alone time?
I have been stuck inside for over a week.
Perchance why, might I ask?
I've never been ill before.
Never.
No.
Is it just part of the magical blood? Does it make you immune to illness?
I was, I suppose, made to be resistant.
Fair enough.
So I discovered the god's awful illness that happens apparently when pollen, from what I've been told, does. At least some people will tell
Interesting.
me it's pollen.
Pollen? There's pollen everywhere. You take pollen in all the time.
I know. I've
Unless you
taken
had like some really gnarly pollen that just got caught somewhere.
some nurse Doan tells me that it's pollen and just allergies acting up, but then I tell her that I've had 23 springs and never once been affected until now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess this is the first time you've ever been in Everthorne, for that sake. Maybe there's some sort of magical pollen in the air.
Oh no, magical pollen.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a botanist. I have no idea what sorts of things happen around
Do you
here.
have seasonal allergies?
I mean, I guess perhaps, but they don't usually happen in springtime.
Have they
I think mostly
ever
because
robbed you of your ability to speak and sent razor blades down your throat?
um, I remember there was something like some sort of cold that I had. I remember maybe like when I was like 11, 12, and it was like I had a ton of mucus
Mm.
in my throat because it was like my body was trying to like cover up the throat because it was in pain and suffering. um but I never lost my voice from it, but I just remember sneezing for like a week. um and it wasn't like nice sneezing either. It was like a guttural
Mm.
sneeze. Um, yeah, it was not fun. I was highly contagious for that time. Pretty sure I got Cassian and mother and father all sick at one point or another.
Mm,
It's why you shouldn't eat food off the ground.
I don't eat food off the ground.
It's a good thing. It,
You ate food
unfortunately,
off the
when
ground?
well, not regularly these days,
Canderous.
but sometimes. Have you never once like seen like like you have like actually this might be a newer piece of food technology. There is a form of like it's almost like a hard taffy, but like you chew it, and sometimes you can like it's so stretchy that if you put air through it, it'll almost make like a bubble, like a globule that'll like come out of your mouth.
Uh huh.
Um, and so when you chew it, it has a really interesting texture. And I remember when I was 11 or 12, I just saw this nice, like, it looked palatable, but it was on the ground. And I was like, well, maybe it would be interesting to try and see what this would be like in my mouth. And yes, I was 11 or 12. I should have had more discernment at this age. I did not. Probably dog brained it at that point, honestly. Um, and yeah, I got sick because I ingested chewing gum of some sort.
You are. I learn something new about you almost every day.
You know, I guess that's a good thing. I'm glad that in the many years we've known each other, that I've not yet spoiled my reputation in your eyes, despite everything you know about me now.
Somehow I haven't managed to spoil my reputation in your eyes, even with everything that you know about me, so might as well return the favor. Else I'd be a hypocrite.
I guess that's fair. So I think for me, partially the spoils are what make it so interesting and intriguing. You know, I much prefer hanging out with you because I know that your hands are dirty. If your hands were clean, well,
That's boring.
very highly boring. Certainly not my style.
Hmm.
Even if getting my hands clean from a nice honey bath is the best feeling ever. There's also that idea that like even when you wash your body, you can never actually be fully clean. There's always something that sticks with you.
I'm very well acquainted with that feeling.
Yeah. I suppose in some cases, like some of the ones that you've had, it's not a fun feeling,
I've
but
practically
one cannot
bathed in
deny
blood.
that it is. Yeah.
But no, robbed my ability to speak for about 4 days, and I felt like I was cursed with the
Dang.
punishment of the court because they can actually take away your voice if you piss them off too much. Um,
Oh, it's like a siren thing.
it's just a court-wide thing. That's a
That's a
if you
weird thing.
if you punish or if you piss off the royal family, they'll take your voice. So
Well, then I
for a
guess
hot
it's a good
second,
thing you lost it to sickness as compared to losing it to your court.
I thought my court had done something and taken it, but then the rest of the symptoms showed up, and I realized that I was indeed sick. So
Mm. Did you have to do a lot of research if you've never been sick before? Did you have to try and figure things out, or did you just immediately go to Nurse Stone and say, "Hey, I'm sick"? Actually, you
I
couldn't have. You'd had to write it out.
might have held a knife to Nurse Stone's throat and ordered her to explain what was going on using very dramatic gestures and whispered curses.
I'm sure that would have been a very interesting sight to see. Just you going, you know, no, I don't usually think of you holding a knife being very silly, but I do feel like there would have been a weird mix of both it being really silly from my point of view and watching the utter horror in Nurse Stone's eyes as she's watching you wiggle a knife around.
um, she did soil herself to my credit.
Wow, that's impressive. I don't think I've ever heard that kind of stuff with Nurse Stone. Then again, she's not the most reputable of nurses. She's just the one that can give us the, you know, way to be sick out. She probably didn't know how to handle herself when she actually found out that you were actually ill.
She handed me some syrup and shoved me away.
And we wonder why you were in the medbay for so long after you had to sit in there. But again, I'd rather have a nurse who's incapable but gives us what we want than a nurse who knows too much and then we never get what we want.
I did not bother staying in medbay for this. I just sequestered myself in the dorms.
Very reasonable. I was wondering why I hadn't had a chance to actually talk with you as much lately, but now I know why.
Misery.
I'm so sorry. I imagine that must have been agonizing for you.
I understand what cats do when they cough up hairballs now.
Oh man, that sounds dreadful. Don't tell me you had hair in your throat that also was contributing to this whole entire
No,
illness.
but when you mentioned mucus...
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if you're ever looking for something really interesting, just spit out a whole glob of that in some nice like a little glass, and you can just inspect it real close.
Please, don't make me laugh. You're going to make me go into the coughing pit.
Sorry, it's too tempting. At least it means you're in good spirits, and that is far more important, in my opinion.
Fine.
But I'm glad you're up and going and moving around, at least stretching, feeling the fresh air upon your face.
It's the new shirt.
Yeah, I bought it. It actually was, I think, I technically bought it before you came, but I didn't have a chance to pull it out until I got here. Thank you. Should I stand the other way so the lighting is here? Hold on, stand the other way so that way. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to flash you with my. Sorry, I was gonna say, you know, the sun's this way. If you want natural lighting, you should be pointing your camera this way as compared to having me in the shadow. Because then it's just
well, now you're standing in the shadow for me. You were standing in the sun, but then you moved directly into the shadow of the pillar.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't know that. My bad.
Now turn just a little bit.
Left or right?
Whatever direction. Gaze off into the distance like the proud man that you are.
Oh, okay. Wow,
you go.
what a beautiful skyline.
Nice brooch too.
Oh, thank you. This is a Tinker's construct, or not Tinker. What am I talking about? Tinker's trinkets thing. But I've really liked it. I thought it's a nice style. It sort of suits me. It feels very like floral.
I'm surprised you chose blue instead of purple.
I thought it fit better with the shirt and the outfits I was, and it also better matches with my tattoos.
True.
And markings. Purple, I feel like, fits better for Cassian, whereas blue can fit better for me. And if I'm being entirely honest, having a little bit of blue on me allows me to make sure that when I look at it, I can be reminded of good things in my life.
Oh.
Not that purple's bad things, but blue is a good color.
True, it's the color of the sky and the ocean and flowers, I guess.
Yeah. Color of a lot of nice things. In fact, even I know someone whose eyes happen to be blue.
Silas?
No. I mean, well, they are, but he's not who I was thinking of.
I'd be very intrigued at the fact that you were thinking of his eye color.
Ah, yes. When I picked out this brooch, I couldn't stop thinking about Silas's eye color. How wonderful. I got another one. I'm sorry if it pains you. I shouldn't be making you laugh, but at the same time, it's too
it's
tempting.
It's not painful, but it is annoying.
I'm just helping you get all that phlegm out, you know? I'm helping you get it all coughed away.
It's going to take days.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I certainly would never pity you, because I know you would kill me if I did. Not really,
You
but
know me so well.
at the same time, I also can empathize with your pain and frustration, and I'm glad that you didn't let it stop you from doing what you wanted.
I would disagree. I ended up lounging in bed for over a week.
Fair,
Miserable,
though I'm
and
sure you feel rested.
surprisingly so.
You know, maybe this was. I've heard that sometimes when your body actually gets a chance to catch up to itself, that's when the immune system is the weakest. Because you finally have a chance to actually like recuperate from everything that's happened to you in the past few months. You finally have a chance to actually stop because no longer are you having to deal with your court. You were probably in one of the safest places you could have been at the time, in close quarters with who I presume is your closest friend. Body lets down its guard much more easily that way,
Hmm.
even with as trained as you are.
It was very nice to be alone around here. I
Yeah,
won't deny that I might have snooped around quite a lot.
that's okay. In fact, it's actually great. It's better that way. The more we know, the better.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Um, I might have warded your room and
Oh,
Cassian's room.
well, thank you. I, I was actually noting that definitely I was like definitely no one's been in here. At least when I didn't know in terms of like taking my tag lock, and I can imagine that it'd only be you to thank because there's only what the only dog that stands guard knows your site is actually well. I had tea with Rosalind the other day, um, and apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but she certainly was all inclined to suggest this. But apparently, people are allowed to go visit other dorms now as long as they have permission from the head heir and or a teacher.
Hmm.
Um, and so, of course, without the permission of a teacher, but with the permission of Cassian, Rosalind came into the demon dorms to spend time for our tea session to give us something a little new and different. Um,
So
and she flew in, and Cetus was not pleased. He was barking at her the whole entire time. He's like, why are you here? What stranger are you? Why are you a bat that turned into a human? And then he did the same thing when she left, and I was like, yeah, he wouldn't have treated you like this at all. He looks at you now with the most doting of eyes. It's really funny to me.
I slept in the same bed as Cetus for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he misses you. I'm sure at this point now he's pretty content at the balcony because he knows that one day you might show up.
I'm flattered. I might need to stop by and give him another bone.
I'm sure he'd like that. Something nice and fresh.
Hmm. But no. No one should be able to take the tag locks in you or your brother's room, and no one will be able to scry your location if you were in that room.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Certainly a benefit to me. Um, I guess not so beneficial to Cassian right now since he won't be there, but he was there at least this week, so hopefully things will be well. But yeah, I know
I
I've actually. Oh, you go.
I did it a while ago. I just forgot to tell you.
Oh, how long ago?
When you first mentioned that someone was taking tag locks from you.
Thank you. Well, then I suppose the wards have maintained themselves well. I haven't sensed anything since. So,
Good.
uh, what was that? I heard a noise.
There's a clock ticking.
Like, like I heard like an animal growl or something. Oh, but I guess we're technically above Professor Castiel's office right now, so I
There's a
suppose that
hedgehog down
probably.
there.
Do hedgehogs make noises?
They sometimes make noises.
Because that's.
There is a window that you can look through.
Sorry, I was just looking. He's still there? Yeah, he is. Oh, he finally picked up his mail. That's so nice. He usually leaves his desk so cluttered, but he didn't this time.
Hmm.
Did I tell you that he was supposed to, or that I invited him to come and spend time with me and Cassian while we were in Emberhold during the mandatory break?
No.
Well, I did. And unfortunately, did not uh he did not come along. So we did not get to enjoy that, unfortunately, together. He was too busy.
Hmm.
So just had to deal with it. But it is what it is. Also, it seems that the headmaster has requested that we'll save our meal for tomorrow. So at this point, there's nothing keeping me awake other than this delightful conversation. Hmm.
Anything else go on?
In general,
In general, over the past 2 weeks?
uh, trying to think if there's anything notable. Well, I guess other. Apparently, I found out that Leonidas is not like Cassian at all, and the
Since
news
when?
is making its rounds. Apparently, according to Rosalind, he has been gossiping frequently to talk about how he feels like Cassian does not use him much in his quote unquote appointed capacity as quote unquote advisor, which does not really exist because he's simply training to be an advisor. He's not an actual advisor. Though apparently he believes himself to be in an important position of needing to advise Cassian on matters because he's training to do so. And apparently that's the expectation of other people who are at the school, like Celica or Celica. Do you even have do you have an advisor for Court Cerulean?
Hell if I know, my course in shambles.
Yeah, so it's like okay, so then who else? The Fell Folk, do they have an advisor? I've never heard of one. I mean, the closest I think would be Lady Daphne, but she doesn't give me advisor. Like I feel like she's would rather be the court sorcerer than be an advisor.
She certainly has the capacity to be sorcerer.
Yeah, so I don't know, but either way, this came from Rosalind, and she said that Leonidas has been quite testy about it, and so I don't know. I there have been more things, obviously, to me thinking that he has got an issue with Cassian and myself, and I think this just kind of confirms that perhaps lying under his neutral demeanor, he actually harbors some form of judgment.
Do you want my 2 cents about it?
If you have some to spare, I'll take him.
Just have a sit down conversation with the entirety of your court and iron out all the details. Speaking from experience, sitting down and talking about a problem solves a lot of problems.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be nice. The difficulty is I mean, Riley's been meaning to try and have us all have a soul hunt again recently, and I'm sure that that would probably help to rejuvenate our spirits.
Hmm.
But it is hard because the longer we put it off, something like that, the more tensions rise. I'm still not in particularly good standing with Dante, at least to my knowledge, though we've sort of unspokenly agreed to not talk about what issues we have with each other right now. Um, but it would be nice for us to all spend some time together soon. Something I should prioritize, I guess.
I feel like this entire competition for winning the crown was supposed to unify us, but instead it's breaking all of our courts apart.
And of course, again, we know full well that a game that can be designed one way can certainly be used to be another, and it's very possible the headmaster deliberately planned this all so that way we would have ourselves at each other's throats. I still kind of believe that to an extent. Though Cassian, oddly enough, today was being far more altruistic about the headmaster's intentions than I think I've ever seen him be. I think the pressure has gotten a lot to him, and doubts of what our purpose is here have really gotten to his head too. But either way, oh,
You sound tired.
I am a little bit. It was a long day of a lot of waiting, but at the same time, our conversations are valuable to me. I enjoy every second of them.
As do I.
Do you plan to be here for the Thorn trial tomorrow?
I might take more medication and knock myself out.
So that's a no.
That's very definite no.
Well, that's too bad. I happen to know a little bit about what's happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're just not allowed to tell anyone else that you know if I share with you what I know.
You know me.
I know full well. I just like to confirm. But no, apparently, we're gonna host a fake kidnapping.
What?
Yeah, I get to be fake kidnapped. Um, and apparently I get to have a what's it? I get to have one thing I'm doing on my own because I'm standing in for Cassian because of his trip. Okay. The timing of this all, I'm sure it's, I mean, he didn't know. I can't blame him, but it's still like, okay, this shouldn't even be my job. I'm literally only biologically related to this one. That
Look,
means I
it means that you get to be a damsel in distress for a day.
okay. Is that supposed to make me feel good?
No, I know how much you hate it.
Um, yeah, but apparently I'll be able
However,
to do that. But,
didn't you
okay.
said you said that you enjoyed the thrill of my blade at your throat. And
Well,
that
yeah,
for
but that's
once that
different.
you were the one in danger.
That's active danger. Me being put into a little holding chamber and being told, you just get to go hang out here and, I don't know, play with your toys or something and then wait for someone to come find you is very different than literally having someone have their blade pressed against your throat, feeling the cold metal against it, and then feeling that anticipation bubble inside of you and the energy and the catharsis that it brings. It's so different from just sitting around doing nothing.
Are you saying that I need to go with you?
No, I don't think that would happen. I don't think that would happen in the slightest.
You know me, and
Um,
that actually no, that's not true.
I do know you.
I do things when I put my mind to them.
Well, um, if you think you can get past Professor Saren, who I've been told is supposed to be my supervisor to an extent, then then I mean, yeah, you're welcome to come in there and sneak around. Maybe you can help me with the puzzle, help my court win the competition.
No, if anything, I think my court needs help with winning the competition.
Yeah, probably
Dead last, as you said.
they are right now, which is unfortunate for them, but
I don't want to imagine what Gar is doing right now.
probably something inane, dumb, stupid, whatever it is. It's certainly not. Well, it unfortunately is very much worth our time and energy, but it's should not be worth the time and energy that it evokes.
Hmm.
Man, it's just a big old sweat stain on top of a dirty kitchen rag. Or better yet, the smudge of an erased landmark on a map. That's what Gar should be.
Oh, brutal.
Easily replaceable. He's there's some landmarks that some people, you know, prefer to call by their previous name because they know them so well. He's the kind of landmark that the second it got renamed, we'd gladly call it the new name. I
Somewhere in
think
the world is a
Grand
tree.
Duchess Morel sounds so much better.
Somewhere in the world there is a tree that replaces the oxygen he wastes. He should apologize to it.
If only trees had feelings.
If I wanted to kill myself, I could jump from his ego to his intellect.
Wow. You know, that deserves some snaps. That's pretty good. I like that one.
That burned a little to say, but worth it.
I may have to pull that one out sometime.
Credit me, but alright.
Okay, yeah. I'll just, I'll say, yeah, I'd die if I jumped from the top of their ego to the bottom of their intellect. Credit Artoria Solaris. Be a good time. But thankfully, I think you won't have to worry about having that luxury. Hopefully, he
What, the
will meet his
luxury of
swift.
dying?
Well, certainly not a luxury I hope you ever have to encounter.
We all encounter it. It's a matter of when and where. And how.
Yeah. It kind of goes back to what that question you asked me.
I asked you a few.
Well, yeah. Do you not remember the question? Like, do you? I mean,
I remember asking you 12 or 13 questions? You're going to have to be
that
more
is true.
specific.
Okay. You asked me a question about whether or not I was afraid of dying.
Ah,
Do you
no, no,
remember
no, no,
that
no.
question?
I asked you specifically, do you fear death?
Okay. Fine. Good point. The point is that I don't know. I feel like dying is a luxury that neither of us really needs to worry about. And certainly not because of a fool like Gar.
I don't know. Take it from a person who has tried many times and then stopped or failed. Death is a luxury. Even more so being
Well,
able to choose how you die. That is a luxury.
you're not wrong. I can agree to that. But I am grateful that in the ways that you have attempted possibly to have this happen to you, that you have been thwarted, and I'm thankful that the plans of others who have attempted to do that to you have been thwarted.
I suppose they bought me more time.
Indeed. Have you read yet?
A few.
Anything you wish you didn't see?
No. That would make me a coward.
Well, you can still want to. I feel like a hypocrite for saying this. Because I, on the one hand, was telling my brother earlier about how, you know, we are the people who know how to wield the truth well. We should have nothing to fear from learning the truth about things. But at the same time, I think there can be fear in knowing that truth will be wielded in some way. And only at the behest of someone else who wishes that perhaps there were things they didn't know about their past that have caused them to do things in the future, then it becomes a little bit more muddled.
I suppose.
I'm glad though that the reading's gone smoothly, and I hope it continues to be fruitful.
Certainly provides some insights into my inner thoughts. Forgot how candid I am.
Indeed. You know, maybe it's because you want to be candid with yourself in the future. After all, you only ever expected that you'd ever be the one to read these books.
True.
But hey, I guess I am still honored that you entrusted me with these things. It's not something I take lightly.
Thank you for handling them with care.
Of course. I received a missive from Leonidas. He wants to know if I'll be around tomorrow.
Play
What
nice.
should I say? Well, I mean, it's more, you know, I don't want to ruin his expectations. I will technically be around, just not here. I'll be off who knows where.
Fair.
Whatever little spot the headmaster has in mind for me to be in while I wait for this game to be played. I have no reason to not, or I have no qualms with lying to him other than the fact that I don't want to cause him to feel disdain for me even more so than he already does.
Choose your words carefully then.
Should I just pull my older brother and just say yes? Leave it at that? Give him no other answer?
Maybe soften it with yes, I will be. Still direct, but more than just a one-word cold answer.
Fair. Should I give him a why do you ask, or does that seem too pressing?
That's too pressing. That opens more conversation.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Unless if you wish to know why he's asking, then by all
I
means.
mean, I would love to know why he's asking, but at the same time, I think you're right. I think that would open up the doors to conversation, and quite frankly, I'm not interested in having the conversation right now.
However, not asking him the question forces him to provide you that information, and doing so, he may reveal more of his hand to you.
That is true. Leonidas does have a tendency to seem to be someone who does that sort of thing. He likes to fill in gaps.
Of course he does. It's a natural urge. People provide information in order to make excuses and justifications for themselves. We can't help it. It's just the nature of us.
Oh, precisely. But something that when you're aware of it, you can easily check.
Easily check, and also have almost beaten out of you in some cases, but yes.
Well, that is one area of training that I know full well you could have gotten without having to have had that happen to you. Knowing how to control your own tongue sometimes just means knowing how to shut up, but not
Precisely.
stop listening.
No, in fact, best listening happens when you shut your mouth.
Agreed. It's that weird mix of why at the same time for a long while I used to be very good at knowing how to speak words, but at the same time I also, the more I've been here especially, there's just so much to learn, so much of interest that I can't help but want to be quiet most of the time.
It's always the quiet ones that are the most dangerous.
Yeah, but no one ever expects it because they never look that way, despite the fact that they should know that by now.
Or they never look up.
Yeah. At least right now there's nothing above us to worry about, so.
Which is why I have been using the roofs to travel for the past couple weeks.
Fair enough. Oh,
What?
tomorrow. So, well, Linus gave me the information, as you said. Apparently, tomorrow's Finn's birthday. I'm invited to a party that they're planning for him. Well, assuming that, it's after the trial.
Tomorrow's
Actually,
Finn's
I'll ask that.
birthday?
Is it before or after the trial? Oh, so exciting. If it's Finn's birthday, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Man, I should get him a gift. Do I have anything useful that I could give him?
Oh, yes, I suppose that is the custom.
Yeah, typically. But at the same time, Finn's not really one who wants much.
Normally, I would love to educate you on what to give a sea monster for their birthday. However, Finn is probably the least sea monster of sea monsters.
True. Well, what do sea monsters usually give for gifts?
Pearls, shells. Some people like jewelry.
Hmm.
Occasionally, I've seen people find very, honestly, adorable little sea creatures and give them as pets. However,
Uh-huh.
that can also be interpreted as an insult depending on your relationship with the person. Um,
Oh, I see. I could get him food for his
Food
dog.
works. Just remember that we're vegetarian. Um,
Well, no, I meant for his dog.
oh, well, in that case. Actually, yes, dog food, a dog bed, dog anything, bones. What?
Apologies, I had a voice in my head to address for a moment, but I
Oh,
am back to normal cognizance. You might wonder if you don't mind repeating what you said within the last 15 seconds. That'd be great.
I asked you what because you were staring into the depths of my soul.
You know, at least it was a nice direction to look in.
Oh,
But no, it's because I had to drift off. That's why.
very well.
Very well. Very well what?
I agree. The sky is very nice.
I'm not looking at the sky. If my eyes were staring into your soul, then perhaps that's what I was looking at.
Oh no, my cold, dark soul.
I mean, hey, actually, to be fair, I mean, well, it works out. If it's cold, it can cool down my hot, steaming demon soul, whatever that might be.
Okay, all right.
Well, on that note, um, is there anything else that you? I mean, obviously, we could sit here and talk for an indefinitely long time, and there'd be no qualms. But are there any other topics that you wish to discuss while we are here at this very moment on this very rooftop with the sun setting in the distance?
Are you setting a scene or something?
I mean, it's more fun than just sitting there and being bland about it, but
I suppose. Bland never suited you anyway.
no. I might like pastels, but I'm not bland.
I hope you season your food.
I'd say I do. We do have a variety of interesting spices in Court Cindralune. A lot of umami type flavors.
Hmm.
Even if we can't eat mushrooms, we can at least use them to flavor things. But I will admit I still have more of a sweet tooth. where I can. Shepherd's pie is still the best thing ever.
All right. Well, I can't think of anything pressing at the moment, and I know that you are probably halfway asleep.
I'm getting there. I think there's also, this might sound a weird way of putting it too, but I want to make sure I want to get good enough rest during the hours when I know Cassian's traveling, so that hopefully when I'm awake, then I know he will be, if he needs me, then I can be around.
Hmm.
But thank you for reaching out so that we could spend some time. I know you didn't necessarily ask for it, but
I appreciate your
it's always
company.
welcome. And I appreciate yours. Well, I will go down to the dorms. I will give Cetus a nice little pat on the head for you, though you're welcome to always go see him yourself. And I have no doubt that once you've finished recovering from you being knocked out on a medicine, we'll have more of an opportunity to talk about whatever soon. I'll be sure to let you know how all this kidnapping goes.
Yes, please do, and be safe.
I will do my best. Not that it's much in my control, but, you know, far worse things have happened.
Hmm.
All right. Well, if you stay on the roof, great. If not, enjoy wherever you end up going next.
Thanks.
And rest up well with your voice.
We'll endeavor to try. At least I can speak again.
That's true. I'm very glad. It was a good opportunity. All right. Well,
Good night.
have a good night, Artoria.
You too, Candace.
Thank you. All right.
I'm not a pleasant sight to... Since when is my soul a pleasant sight to look at?
Never mind, you get back.
I figured you'd be here.
Yeah, it was.
You have bags under your eyes.
Yeah, so do you.
And what is that?
What is what?
Did someone hit you?
No, I fucked up.
What happened?
I don't know, it was a mutant. The kingdom.
You're a horrible liar.
Huh? I'm not lying. I just laugh when I get nervous. And you know that.
So why are you nervous?
I I don't know. I'm just gonna close the door real quick.
So you're telling me that I walk in here to find you with what looks like a cut on your face, bags under your eyes, and an expression of absolute hopelessness on your face.
It's not hopelessness. I don't know what.
And you're telling me it's because of a mutant that you supposedly couldn't handle without getting yourself beaten up.
I wasn't
And tired.
ready. I wasn't expecting it. Don't tell me you're gonna start attacking me now to test me.
No, I'm waiting for you to stop lying to me.
I was being careless, and I wasn't being careful where I was going. Got a little messed up.
I can't help you if you don't talk to me.
I'm telling you the truth.
You're telling me very vague details.
I don't know how else to elaborate. And then I was being an idiot and wasn't paying attention.
With
And I
what?
messed up.
Messed up with what?
Trying to defend myself. I got this fucking huge ass scar on my face.
Okay, then where were you when you slipped off during break?
I was either in the dorms, around campus, or...
Bullshit.
Why are you calling bullshit on my truth? Okay, if we're being technical. This has nothing to do with my... whatever this is. But, I followed Morel to find Waverly. And... you know what? I'm gonna make a group really fast. So we found her, but in the process we spoke to Gar. He wasn't there. He was using some sort of magic to communicate, and I don't really know how it fully works, but magic, hard to explain. And he was essentially testing us to see what we would do. He said that we went to save Tempest and she would die, and I thought it was bullshit, and Morel thought he was being serious, that we went back and forth, and then he fucked off. End of story, she's fine, she's still resting. Morel is fine. Gar did say some questionable things.
Like what?
I think Gar was talking bullshit, but he was essentially implying that Morel's last living sister is Tempest. Which, considering he was lying about Tempest about hurting her, I think it was more so just a test to see what we would do. I think it's bullshit.
But we don't know where she is.
That's true. We don't know where she is. But it's basically a death sentence trying to go find her. I'm surprised Morel even came back alive.
So you're telling me that Gar threatened to kill his own daughter? If she's not already dead.
In a means to anger us, potentially, yeah. Then yeah, that's exactly what he did.
If he wants angry, then he's going to get it.
Okay, well, what does that mean?
I'm gonna burn this whole thing down. Alright. What else happened?
Apparently Della was traveling. Oh, fuck, okay. Phelan asked if I knew where Levy was and when I'd seen her last. Della was looking for... because Della said that Levy was murdered.
Why Levy?
But I have no fucking idea.
There's only one reason that I can think of.
Which is
I don't know how much you know about her family history.
she's definitely hiding things. It's something about Gar and bringing her in. I'm not fully in the loop.
Gar brought her in.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what I heard. That could be fully wrong. I don't know. She told me a very little bit, and I don't even know if that's what it was. But I think I was able to send her a missive earlier. So I believe she's back, but I don't know. I could be wrong about that too.
Where is she now?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't speak to her. If she was here. Della, last I spoke to her was in her office a couple hours ago. She did netherite. Now, what's your plan from here?
They decided to create a weapon, but they shot themselves in the foot.
You're gonna go kill Gar?
That's a very kind word for what I would do to him.
Going to carve his guts out?
I'll be a little bit more inventive than that.
Don't do that.
Why?
I'm not one to doubt your ability. I know you're capable. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't want to lose you again. But as much as I don't want you to, I can't control. I can't make you do anything.
Technically, you can.
If I did, you'd wish I go to hell.
Yes.
Hence, I'm avoiding that. I mean, I could be the dick and just tell you to stay. Actually, you know what? I'm tempted. Now that you've said.
And why aren't you then, when you could so easily?
I don't know.
Why aren't you like everybody else? Because using that would make you no better than they are.
Well, I guess you've got it spot on then.
So who did that to you?
I wasn't lying when I said that I got hurt by a mutant. I was just omitting information.
And what information was that?
I think you're smart enough to figure it out.
Silas, I am sick, and literally sick for the first time in my life, and tired. I do not have the mental capacity to play these games with you right now.
Then we can leave it for another time then. Are you in need of any more medication?
No, I have plenty. I threatened the nurse to give me more.
Oh, okay. Well, I could have just got you some, but I guess that works too. Ice.
Yeah, because that looks painful. Hold still.
Hey, no, it's fine. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I care about you. Now hold still.
Okay, fine. Oh my god, it's freezing.
You absolute idiot, getting yourself into danger.
I have a feeling the ice isn't gonna do anything.
No, it's supposed to be melting in my hand and wetting this down. There we go.
All I feel is cold. I don't think it's actually doing anything.
It's supposed to be numbing.
It's I really don't feel it that much. It's fine. It's a little bit. It's
Men and
working.
their pride. Okay, fine. You know what? Just say you don't need my help. Fine.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just saying that it didn't feel numb. Maybe it's just here. Hang on. Let's go get some ice.
That was packed ice. That was perfectly good ice.
Why don't I just go sit in the ice? Actually, hang on. Wait, I have an idea. I want to try something because I've never
people who could
tried it, and I
fly.
don't know if it's gonna. Hang on.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's go on top of the mountain. It does work. That's good to know. Now I can sit in ice. Hold on.
The world.
Oh, that's why I'm not.
Ugh.
There we go. If I
Seriously.
just smush my face against the ice, it works. You're pretty cool.
What?
Cause fuck it, never mind. Making a joke. It doesn't matter.
Where are we going now?
I don't know.
Are you kidnapping me?
No.
Not that I would
Just
mind.
flying around. Hey, what? Let's see how high we can go.
Oh. Good thing I'm not afraid of
Hate to
heights.
say about. Hmm.
Good thing I'm not afraid of heights then.
Well, if you were, then I wouldn't do this. You know, maybe this is a bit too high. I'm gonna come back to that.
I enjoyed that far too much.
Oh my god. There was a knighthood class today.
I heard.
And there was this tower, and we all took. And you know how Castile has really poor ways of running his class and time
Mhm.
management.
It sounded like a tower
Um,
of distress.
Yeah, it was one student at a time, and it was like 8 floors of like these puzzle things. Marjorie took like 27 minutes. I took like 18, and really bad at the parkour because they never really, taught us parkour, so I never really practiced it as much as I should have. So I struggled on that. Everything else was fine.
Interesting.
Sorry. I'm jumping around.
I heard that the trial last week was something.
Oh my fucking god, it's something. There's 40 minutes in that fucking maze and half of it wasn't even accessible.
What do you mean
I say
half of
half.
it wasn't accessible?
There was a section that we needed to go to get this thing apparently was closed off. And apparently we would have finished way earlier. But also, so the maze, have you seen the maze?
No. I've been sequestered in your room for the past week and a half.
Ah, yes. Where? Remember where the fuck it is. Ah, I found it. Okay, you know what? We're going over there.
Oh.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna hope the rain is still a thing because I won't be able to fly otherwise. I can't use fireworks from home.
You know I could fix this problem with a boat.
Ooh, yeah, actually, you should do.
I just need a boat. Hold
I
on.
think I might have.
I have the wood for one somewhere. Boat.
Okay, then think. Oh, place it on the floor, and then pick it up, and put it on my head.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, and then set in it. Okay. Ooh.
Now,
Will you
usually
give
this
me
is
5
called...
stars.
This is usually called Riri Uber or something.
Silas Uber now.
Oh no, now I'm full. Oh,
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I know. It's just, it's a horrible feeling. It's like my stomach is falling out. It's fine.
You can step out.
Oh, we're here. Okay.
Thank you for choosing to take the boat off my head. Cool, thank you. They can just leave that there. Oh sorry, I don't know why I went through here. It's over here.
There's an altar nearby.
Oh yeah, it's up here. Sorry, I know. It's the school and the fucking spiral staircases.
Certainly something.
Could have been a ladder. It could have been anything else. Force that to be a spiral. Okay. So we can take a peek over the top because everyone's done it now. So basically, the whole objective was in the maze. Put this there. In the maze, there were chests, and there were some fake waystones. They didn't tell us that, but there were some fake waystones or warpstones. And if we found one, we had to come back here and test it, and the fake ones put us back in, and then the real one put us back down at the staircase. So you can see the maze. You can take a look around. So, a lot of us ended up on the top, like over like here, this area.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, it's glass. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of us ended up over here, which actually, looking at it from up top is a lot less intimidating. But being inside, it's cool as hell. So, yeah, you can see that it looks like a bitch of a maze.
I see.
It's and I was stuck here for so long because apparently the hint was never actually placed. And then there's these bits over here. Anyway, so
What?
I was stuck there for a long time. And apparently the correct warpstone was somewhere like this area. But apparently this area was like blocked off by accident, so we could... I don't know. I don't really know what happened there. But it took us 40 minutes. Solmera took less, and then took Cindralune like 20, and then the vampires got it in 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
I think it's because a matter of... Bless you.
Thank you.
A lot of it depends on where you go from the start. So it's kind of luck-based. Like, if you just happen to pick the right way... We just happened to pick the incorrect way and then get stuck for 40 minutes over there. But because if you just happen to find it first, then...
What I
you
don't
do?
understand is the point of this.
Oh, I don't either. I think it's just... It's for us to get points, because the board got quote-unquote reset to show our points for getting them from the trial. So I think those get added to our original total.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I can't really be asked about points. I'm just doing this because I'm here. The points don't really mean anything anymore. It's not like...
Have they even meant anything in the first place?
They did, but considering our situation, I feel like... What's the point? And even if Morale does win, I love her deeply. I think she's great. But I've seen throughout the year that she may not be fit yet. Maybe with more training, but... I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but...
I don't think any of us deserve it. I think we're all too busy clawing each other's throats to even deserve winning a crown at this point.
I think the crown is bullshit.
Honestly, I agree.
And then we would put it in there, and then whoop-de-doo, yeah. So that was the first trial. What the next trial is tomorrow, I have absolutely no idea. Oh. So, if you go around the school, in the building, a little bit of outside too, there's chests, like regular oak chests. You don't need to move anything or break anything or build anything to get to them. In the chest, you'll find these. Collect as many as you can. It's called a trial token. It's like a little gold coin with a bunch of stuff on it. So, if you find any, keep them, because apparently we need them for something, and I heard that we're gonna need quite a bit.
Yep. Totally a gold coin. Totally a gold coin.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
What? No, what?
Do you want to swing by Della's office?
You know what? Sure, yeah. Where's the boat? Oh, the boat's down here.
I could get used to that.
I need more rocket. There we go. Do you know what we're doing?
Oh, we're talking about the imminent downfall.
Oh, cool. Do we just go in?
Might want to lead the group first.
Come in.
Sounds lovely, by the way.
Didn't tell me Silas was coming by as well. Luckily, I did prepare more.
Thank you.
Alright. Information catch up then.
What the hell has happened for the last 2.5 weeks?
I just told you.
I'd like to know as well.
I just okay. I'll recap what I know.
Group first.
I'm in the okay.
Okay, you're in the group.
Okay. You go first, Silas, then.
Don't make me
I
laugh,
can wait.
please.
I didn't do anything. You're the one who was mimicking me. Anyway. Oh, the trial. On Saturday. That was really cruel and fucked up. I'm looking at the carpet and it looks like the maze. I can't look at the carpet anymore. We
okay.
it took No. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, no, this is more comfy.
Yep. Okay. No more maze carpet.
Thank you. That was terrifying.
I mean, we don't want to bring up anything traumatic.
No.
After everything we've endured, carpet is traumatic.
Listen. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it took us 40 minutes. We got really unlucky, but that's beside the point. Anything else significant?
Lucky or
Oh,
sabotaged?
Ezra got his shit rocked.
The princeling.
Yeah, him.
Right, he got blown up, didn't he?
Yeah, Della, did you know about this?
Yes, that happened before. My information gap starts when the break started.
Oh, when started. From me, nothing. Oh, actually, this is actually completely. I forgot to mention to you earlier. Morale went looking for Waverly, and I kind of followed her. And we did find her, but in the processing of finding her, we ended up speaking to Gar. I don't really know how we communicated. It was magic or something.
Okay.
And
So,
he,
double thing. Nobody
Okay.
told me Waverly was missing.
Same
Well,
here, actually.
It's
You left without taking me with you, by the way, which is incredibly
you
insulting.
were. I went when you were sleeping. That was the whole point.
Okay.
Okay, I can't be too
you
mad
went-
at you. However, because I also left when you were sleeping too. However, you went walking right into danger.
We will address how the maze absolutely does take priority over this after we're done. Continue.
Okay. It was a while ago on the death anniversary, Waverly ended up running away, and Morel and I thought she just needed to cool off, and then days turned into a couple more days, and then more days, and then Morel started looking for her, and so did I. And Morel eventually went back somewhere near the Imperial Sea to some either a makeshift grave or something that represents their mother. I don't know if it's her actual grave. I don't think it is. There was some blood there, and we looked around, and there was a cave, and Waverly was in there, and when we were about to go get her out, we heard Gar, who was speaking to us. And the general gist of what he said was, I think he was just trying to gauge how we felt and what we were going to do. All he said exactly. He said he was trying to get Morel to turn on Waverly. Trying to separate the sisters and
That's
talking about how Morel was ignoring her letters. How Morel was ignoring his letters, excuse me. And when I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving, and I was gonna get Waverly out, and he said that if we were to go and get her out, or try to, that she would die. Now, I thought that was bullshit, but Morel believed him, and then we went back and forth. And then eventually he just left, as in stopped communicating with us. We got her out. She was fine, as in she was alive. Brought her back. She's been treated. She's been resting now since then.
Oh, okay. Where is she?
In the dorms.
I have a horrific announcement to make. As a court, we are collectively idiots.
How?
Around the same time, myself and Pax also returned to the Imperial Sea, hoping to...
What did you do?
Why are you going back?
At least when I left, I didn't go there.
We were... It was a burial. For those that had been slain some months back. I'd figured that with enough time passing, any traps that were being set would be at least... I'm not one to leave bodies unburied, or at least funeral rites undone. Unfortunately, on our way back, we got cornered on a train. Pax managed to talk his way out of it long enough to get away. The shattered pendant failed me, and I was stuck around the Imperial Sea for an extra week. And around that time, Levy went to the Imperial Sea.
What are we doing?
Am I the only one?
What are we
who
doing?
didn't go
No,
back?
I'm sorry. I can't do this. What do you...
I was about to say, give him 2 seconds. He's going to turn around.
That was one.
Then he
Well,
shows
more so to their own they went to their own estate outside the Imperial Sea. Normally that would have been safe enough, but apparently Gar's been trying to reach out to different members of the court and anticipated a betrayal from Levy. So because of that, I was deciding to try and go through her lands to reach a station that I could more safely use, so that instead the main roadways were being blocked. We decided to try and leave through a secret path, but got followed, and we ended up getting attacked. We managed to get back. Both of us with very different results.
Who were you
But-
attacked by?
We're both back. Guards.
Just normal palace guards? Do they have any specific sigil? Were they different, or were they just...
They were wearing the typical attire, however, they were wearing, you know, the helmets that cover the face?
Mm-hmm.
They were wearing those specifically. If I could give you the identities, those identities would already be with you, believe me.
And I would have already been going to go make sure that they didn't try to kill anybody else. Fine.
I believe that whoever they were presented with us as hostile entities, or they were some kind of special unit sent under the disguise of just, you know, mixed in with the main group. Whichever it was, we essentially, one way or another, with that catch up, I mean, Artoria, anything from you for the past 2 weeks then?
I had been sequestered in a dorm room, sick out of my mind.
The smartest of us all.
It sucked. I've never been sick before.
First time for everything.
Clearly.
Have you been drinking honey lemon tea?
No.
Alright, you're gonna get some honey lemon tea. Also some nice soup. I'm gonna get that to your dorm later today.
Thanks.
In summary, however, through our utter lack of coordination, we have individually and as a group all wandered straight into a trap.
I get sick for a week and a half and all hell breaks loose. Of course.
Because
Yes.
regardless of, even if the trap was being set for any singular one of us, we all went in.
It's not your fault, Silas.
So what do we do?
For one, no more Imperial sea trips without Mirel knowing. That's for certain. That just goes for everyone within this court.
Yeah, that goes for everyone within this court.
Is that an order?
I'll think on it. Are you not in this court?
I only belong to this court for as long as I am bound to it. After that, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with myself.
Okay, but for now you're here. Okay, sorry. Continue.
One way or another, Mirel is our leader, and I think as long as she's aware of what's happening, she can at least ensure that things like this don't happen. Honestly, on that one, I one of the fools that wandered straight into a trap. That's one thing. Secondly, we need to understand what Gar is doing. I thought I knew for a while, but it's clear that something's changed. We need to understand what's going on in his head. You got to talk to him. What was he like?
He told me to fuck off, basically.
Sounds like an ass.
Yeah. He called Merle naive, called her pathetic, or her feelings pathetic.
What?
He
Okay.
mentioned, I told this to Artoria. Like I said, he was bullshitting with us about Waverly being dead if we were to go save her. He implied that Waverly was Merle's last sister. Which I think is also not true based on everything else you said being false, but could just be me coping too.
I think I believe it. Well, I believe you in this situation. Ah!
The hell's wrong with you?
I heard a thing.
Are you okay?
I believe somebody's fighting a wither.
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
I
know
heard
who's
it
doing
loud and clear.
They invited me
Wait,
to
how
go
come I
along,
did-
but I'm currently.
Wait, how come I don't hear it? Wait, this is bullshit. Why did I hear it? Wait, now I'm
Made me
freaking
jump out of my
out.
skin.
Anyway, sorry, that's not important.
Weird.
Alright, on topic. You mentioned something about gauging your reaction, and I think you're right. I think you wanted to gauge your priorities, perhaps? Potentially, maybe he couldn't do anything about whatever you were doing.
And now that he knows that we're willing to take a risk against them, even though we don't know, based off our instincts, I don't know what's gonna come of that.
As far as I know, Gar, I believe that tells him that, well, like you said, that we might be willing to do riskier actions. He might give us opportunities, set more traps. But it also tells us that potentially you're willing to, well, as a court, we're willing to risk someone's life for a result. He's going to, well, for the better, know that threatening people's lives is probably not going to be so effective. Artoria, your thoughts?
I'll gladly go in there and end it all.
Okay.
I meant your read on the situation, but I'm glad.
Dear Artoria, you're not helping my case here.
And that is.
We need to ensure that his read is wrong.
He still thinks that I'm completely under his control.
All right, well, that's good. As for the rest of the court, we need to adjust. Be more wary of risks, because that's something he might be willing to exploit from now on.
Do I need to hold a master class?
He
You know what?
thinks-
That doesn't sound like a bad idea now that I've said it out loud.
And his
Hey,
control something I'd have to break.
technically, a stealth class might actually be a really good shout.
Who's going to be teaching that?
If you want, I could organize something for our court. I'll leave Silas to teaching it, though.
We hang on. We can co-teach it.
Speaking as the person who has been traveling by rooftop this entire time.
What are you fucking... Actually, never mind. I can't say that. Nothing. Never mind.
I can help you all set up and leave it in your hands.
What the hell?
Might be beneficial. Gar has apparently been sending letters towards the court,
Nothing in my
as
mailbox.
in the people here.
Nothing in mine either. Yeah.
In fact, I've gone wonderfully untouched for the past 2.5 weeks.
That's good.
How sweet of him.
I don't like it.
Why?
Because it's obviously for a reason.
Okay, that's... Okay, no, that is very
With
true. but
all
even
of this
though
other
enjoying that-
shit going on, do you remember the last time that this happened and everything was going on and then he decided to yank me back to court with because I didn't respond after 3 days?
Yes.
So why isn't he
Everything
doing
is
it now?
great, fine, and dandy is the worst warning sign in our kind of situation.
Exactly.
Okay, but what are you gonna go ask him for a letter? You might as well just... You know what?
You think I'm gonna walk up to his doorstep?
It
If you
means that we're
smash the
lacking
window,
information.
same difference.
If we don't know the reason behind an action, then we're in the dark. If we don't know what's happening, we're in the dark. There's never a period of peace. Just things that we're not aware of. For example, members of the court that, more specifically, members outside of... Oh my goodness. It scared me out of my skin. And I lost my train of thought. Lovely. Right. Him trying to apparently get information out of other members of the court outside of the heirs. That was apparently happening for a bit, and we were simply unaware. So,
Because people are prideful and clam up and keep things to themselves. And actually, I'm talking about myself here. Okay. Fine. All right. It's clear that we have all been acting in our own individual interests. What do we do as a court together? As much as it sounds like gravel to say it and actually consider the idea of relying on people.
Grail's the Crown Duchess. We trust her with information. We trust her with what's happening. We trust her to coordinate. One way or another, she'll have to learn. I know she's currently gathering information on who's received letters. I think we prepare to defend. We've been going... We defend until we're ready to strike together. Small individual strikes haven't really helped anyone, have they? for now.
Huh?
But for now, we just watch each other's backs.
All right. Well, unless if we're going to sit in solemn silence for the rest of the night.
I think I need to rest.
You do that.
Good catching up. I am all tuckered out from travel.
Hmm.
And running from the law.
Travel and evading the law. Yeah. That could definitely tucker one out.
You have no idea.
Good night, you two.
Good
night.
night.
And I'm getting you. Where do I leave you the soup and such?
In my mailbox, that's fine.
Okie dokie. Alright, good night.
Good night.
Good night. There's slime down there. So you can just.
Oh,
That was
The world.
rough. That was really rough. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way.
I was about to say it.
Wait. Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Ring the bone, you leave. You gotta ring the bone, you come, and ring the bone, you leave. Oh my. Okay, yeah, no, okay, that's no. Come on.
What?
You gotta press it at least 4 times in a row.
4 times in a row. Why a specific
At
number?
least. And I just picked it.
It's not a special number.
Should it be?
I don't know. You just say 4, and I don't know what the significance
I
of
don't
4
know.
is.
Just give me your hand. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Okay, ready? See, there you go. Okay.
Do
Thank
you like
that
stealing my
was-
hand?
I'd rather you have it. What am I gonna do with a limb?
Not what I meant, but alright.
Oh, it changed back.
Unfortunate.
For a week it was the cat and the wizard hat. I missed
Mhm.
that. Well, I can show you where one of the hidden chests is. Oh yeah, that's the nice class. This way. Sorry, you're sick. I should be running.
I'm still faster than you.
Don't my fucking. Why are you like this? I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm faster. No, 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 no. Okay. It was over here. This is where one of them were. I don't know. I'm assuming that they refill the chest. So it's like this, like you'll be able to reach them easily.
Interesting. Do you plan to retire?
There's I think so.
Alright.
Well, actually, I want to check. I'm checking spots that I've already been to because I know. Because they love playing tricks on us and annoying the fuck out of us. They're gonna be annoying with it. Stop dying.
I'm not dying.
Yes, you are. You're.
Though honestly, I felt like I was dying for a good bit there.
Don't do that.
I was laying in your bed unable to speak for 4 days.
Well, I'm glad you can speak now.
Me too. What would you
the
do without my
sign.
salty remarks?
I would be so lost in life.
That sounds so sarcastic.
I
You wound me.
No, I would miss them. Truly.
I saw you going into medbay earlier.
I was just roaming around. Here's another one. Empty. They're all fucking empty because Dante, apparently, I hear, gathering them all. Bless you. Your sneeze is so high pitched.
What do you mean it's high-pitched?
I don't know, it's a cute sneeze. Is that a crime to say?
Also, I'm going to the nether portal, so unless if you want to walk there too.
Oh. Okay, Elsa. Wait, hold on. Why the fuck are you going to the nether?
Because I want to go kill a wither.
You're sick, woman. Oh my god. No. What are you doing?
Woman? That's interesting.
Ma'am, you're not well.
I am well enough for battle.
No, the ash is going to make your throat close in on itself.
I will be fine.
No, you.
I will be fine. You can go retire, that's fine.
I'll take you to the portal. But then, if your throat closes and you suffocate, that's not my fault. That's on
There's a group of people there. They'll make sure that I don't keeled over or anything. Not that I was going to.
you. Who is the group of people?
Leonidas and a couple others, I think.
You're so fucked.
What
No,
do
I'm
you
kidding.
mean?
No, I'm just kidding.
I know Leonidas is already being a little pissy brat at the moment, but
Really? Why is he being a pissy brat?
oh, but just his tone in missives. I called him out on it though, and he apologized. What?
What? Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Your silence speaks volumes.
Am I not allowed to be silent and just listen to people? I'm not gonna talk over you when you speak. That's rude. What else have you been up to?
What do you mean? What have I been up to?
See, if I start talking over you, it's rude, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. That proves my point.
Watch your back these coming days, Silas.
What is that supposed to? Hey, you asked for it.
I adore you. Okay.
You did. You did.
Get some sleep.
Are you going into the nether? Like, or are they gonna come back?
I'm going in.
Okay, let's go. You got this. There
Are you so insensitive?
What? I'm what?
You're so insistent.
Yeah, that's. Oh. That was easy.
I found
Cool
Artoria.
mask.
Hi. That's new.
What?
The mask.
The mask, it's very cool.
No, I'm not in the lava anymore. Riley made the mask.
Well, it turned out very nice.
Give Riley my compliments.
Well, we're in an open space. I think you could do it yourself. Sorry, that was rude.
Good night.
Oh.
Don't get your throat closed by Ash.
I'm
I swear to
fine. I
fucking
will be
God.
fine.
You make me ill.
We've just been punching withers to death.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
And I got a trident.
Holy shit. Can I see that?
Will I get it back?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit.
The first wither we punched to death.
I don't know if that's supposed to drop.
I don't think so. Either.
Do you remember
Let me
that
see, let me see.
one time? That would have to be Leonidas telling you that you can. Did it drop for you?
Hmm?
Oh, there it is. Oh, the world. Okay. I was so scared for a moment that I have lost it. Do you remember that one time where I showed you a really cool weapon?
See, but Della had this. And she just died. That's how she lost it.
Oh.
Or
Well,
fainted.
I
Oh,
got
did
that.
you get one of those forbidden weapons?
I got one of those forbidden weapons by
Accidentally?
killing a wither.
I broke, what was it? I broke a pot, I think, in a crypt, and it just showed up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will be fine.
You can have that. Good
Why?
night.
Della gave it to you.
I don't think he likes tea.
No, I like it. I just
You want milk
it's just-
coffee?
it's regen, right? Might
Mhm.
need it. Yeah, I'm being nice. Oh my god, when I'm being nice, you're like, why are you being nice? You're so
Okay, to
suspicious
be
of me. Oh my
fair,
god.
withers are so weak. We've literally been punching them to death.
You. Yeah,
Like,
you can
not
punch
just
them.
Punching.
Punch.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Put your arms around me right now. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So demanding, Jesus.
Get used to it. Get back safe.
It's not that too far of a hike. I think I'll be okay.
He's insufferable. Okay.
Ah.
What?
Ah. It'll be fine.
You have
So-
bandages?
No,
I
it's
do.
fine.
Can you give it to Leo?
Leonidas.
We're
Put
fine.
it on, please. Put it on.
I'm fine.
Please. Okay, that's fine, but like, I want you to have it. You can still fight it. I just want the bandages.
Are you not going to join us in punching it?
What the hell?
I need to pick up the other one. I think you did. Punching. Punching.
How did...
This will be even easier.
He has demon actions. It's full of heads.
Yeah, poking out. That.
I don't think I'm targeting you.
I think he knows that he really has to strong this punch.
No, I don't know if you feel it. Have you seen his arms?
He's not gonna be stronger, right?
You know, with the rhythm we've got going on with withering. It's one after the other.
I'll make it better. Hold on.
We're getting damage in order.
Well, it's gonna run out soon.
Are you alright, Artoria?
Oh, quite fine.
No, I do not believe you. Well, I feel better.
Yippee! I hate this small box. This box sucks.
By all means, make it bigger.
I don't think we're allowed to.
Was there ever a rule stated that you can't?
I thought he did.
I think so.
I think he said that.
Then make a new box.
I don't want to lose points.
It's the only ones I got permission for. Right, well, time to head back. I believe Marjorie retired for the night. Phoenix.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I feel slightly better, and that's when a headache hits. Fantastic. I love everything.
Do you want pain medication?
I'm already on some today.
I feel a sneeze.
I'm incredibly tired.
You go EPA.
Yeah, probably. Well, Phoenix, I'll probably be awake fairly early tomorrow to work on the area.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably go retire.
Alrighty.
Do you want me to walk with you?
If you want to. Thank you for joining.
Talk to you guys later.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for earlier, Phoenix. It helped.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Alright, well. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go after Ar and Corrales and all of the monsters. Then I need to actually be able to hit them. Can't do that while I'm still bound to them. Even considering this, setting it up is towing the line. I don't want to think about what's going to happen when I try to cross it. I can handle it. I have no choice but to handle it. I need to do this. This might be the only opportunity, too, if my body is weaker. Then maybe it'll be easier. I have to do this. For her. For them. For all of them, and mostly for him. I have to give them a future. Okay. You're not committing an ultimate betrayal. You're simply helping your own court. That is what you're doing. You are casting a magic to help your court. You are doing a ritual for the benefit of your court. That's what you're doing. Don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Didn't work. No. Do it again. I have to do it again. Just do it again. Do it again. I'll have to get more taglocks. This is going to be a very long night. You are Artoria Solaris, and you are doing this for the benefit of your court. You are Artoria Solaris, and you are doing this for the benefit of your court. Come on. Just do it already, bloody. Hey, bud. It's fine. It's nothing. It's nothing. You can keep doing this. Again. Just do it again. It has to work. It has to. Just do it again. As many times as possible. Just do it again.